Hello again and welcome back to another Euro Truck Simulator 2 experience. My name is Gobo, and today I've taken up a loan at the bank and bought myself my very own little truck. So I thought perhaps I should start repaying the loan by going out and getting some jobs, earning a little money to get back to even. I'm in Örebro, which is where my truck stays. I'm going to take on this. Okay, let's start up this engine. And by the way, the truck that I bought is the next to cheapest Scania truck. It cost me about 112,000. Today we're going to take on a job for Frode Laursen. I haven't heard of that firm yet, but then again, I'm not Swedish, so... Let's see... They want us to get some sawdust panels over to Ventspils, which is in Latvia. Take this job. That should bring in 6,000, and I'm guessing about 2 or 3 of those thousands will be used to pay down my loan. Okay, that was smooth. I've turned on the realistic coupling, so I have to actually pay a little mind to where I place my truck when I'm trying to hook up a trailer. The only thing I feel missing from this simulator, I don't know if you noticed that guy standing by the gate. I miss pedestrians. I would like to see people walking along the streets, sometimes crossing the street, and when they meet have a green light. That would really up the immersion. Cutting the corner a little too close there, but hey, that's what life is for, cutting corners. steady 30 kilometers per hour up this ramp. Oh, starting to rain. I really like how realistic the rain looks on the windscreen. That was a little bit too out of my comfort zone, but in this game the ramps onto the freeways are much shorter than in the real life, so you don't really have much choice. You either have to be really fast and get in front of someone, or wait behind. And if you brake completely, it's taking ages to start up again, and you'll end up crashing into someone that's coming in from behind at a really high speed. So that's also a small problem with the simulator. Not a huge one, but it can be slightly immersion braking, which is a huge deal for me, making me feel like I'm in the game. This is another mod that I've added, realistic weather. I mean realistic rain. And I like how the droplets start to fall and run down the windshield. And, on the side here, how they move backwards from the speed on my truck. Okay, better pay attention to the map. I need to turn right here. Okay, here's Nestle. Clear passage. Lightning. I love lightning. Give me a good thunderstorm any day and I'll be happy as a clam. Shame that I can't hear the thunder. You just see the flashes. Ah, I spoke too soon. That was a rather large rumbling. And that's the effect of the traffic mod. You can occasionally see small pileups of cars. Really sure, but I think trucks are supposed to be on the right side of the road, so they don't block the line of sight and traffic for other users, so I tend to turn over to the right lane when possible. Approaching the ferry soon, I think. Too far left before I have to take a sea voyage. I have barely 5,000 euros, and in a few hours I'll have to repay my first installment of the loan, so that should be enough. I've leveled up twice, and both times I've gone up in long distances trades, because well, longer distances give better payouts, or at least initially, so I feel that's a must to get at least 2, maybe 3 dots in that trades before I start taking high value and heavy cargo levels. One thing I wish for is that they would release Euro Truck Simulator 3 with all the same bells and knobs, slightly better graphics naturally, but where the maps are much larger, preferably on a 1-to-1 scale, but I realize that can be really hard to accomplish, but that would be the best. No need for wipers now. You can really hear the engine struggle. Yeah, this is not one of the better trucks, but it's mine. Nobody owns it but me, and that is a major point. One tiny bit of advice: if you easily get queasy in virtual reality, then the mod realistic physics, truck physics might not be the mod for you. It can make speed bumps a nightmare. Oh, that looks cozy. That's why I love this game. The vistas, there's always something new to see around the corners, especially if you go to places you haven't been before. Which reminds me that perhaps I should finally splurge and get the Iberia expansion. Any of you have any pointers on whether it's worth it or not? I think I have everything else. Well, not all the customizable stuff, but all the area expansions, I mean. I'm really not that into truck customization, so all the microtransactions for that is sort of pointless for me. Here we have Stena line instead of, what was it, Polar line or something stupid like that. I realized that I couldn't have all those companies in the game as default because of copyright infringements, but still, it really makes a good game even better to have it added as a mod. Okay, looks like we're going for color line and not Stena line. Cool. And there I can see Polaris lines, which is this game's version of the company. Nice and easy. Shift to neutral, off the engine, and away we go to Ventspils. Let's see, 8 hours and it'll cost me scheisse 1.1 thousand euros. That's a lot, especially when the reward for this run is about 6,000. Okay, better be worth it. just playing around with the light settings. I've had several fines before because I haven't managed to find the right light settings, so I always get a little bit paranoid when starting up the engine. Oh, and one small tip when driving using a steering wheel in VR. I've had a small band of electrician's tape taped to the upper portion of my wheel, so with my fingers I can always feel the 12 o'clock position of the wheel by just sliding my thumbs along the wheel. Might not be a huge deal for many people, but I find it useful on occasion. Oh, and I used a black electrician's tape because that blends in with the black wheel. I like how you can see a decidedly different style of buildings from one city to another, especially from one country to another. I've also played a little bit of American Truck Simulator, and there's a bit of a problem and advantage with playing that. What I find lacking in that game is, first of all, not lacking, that's the trucks. I don't like the large noses on those American trucks. I like these flat-nosed European trucks. And I also feel that the landscape in ATS is kind of boring for much of it. There's a lot more variety in Europe. But when it comes to all the cities and places to visit, they are much more detailed and more of an eye candy when it comes to ATS than in ETS2. Much longer. Let's see how we're doing on the arrival. Need to be expected on Wednesday, and I'm still on Tuesday. Oh well. Looks like they're going to get an early delivery. would be kind of fun to have a mod in this game that allows you to ship people from one place to another using buses. Having to use bus stations and other things like that would be a little break from the main flow of the game. I don't think it would be really that hard to incorporate. Ingleby Farms. Here we come. Oh, this is bumpy. I don't think you have flattened out this road in a very long time. There's more potholes here than in a banged up kettle. I suppose I don't need to blink here, but hey, let's do it just for the sake of it. Let's play it safe, because I'm not really that good at backing trailers into the right position. Ah, this is an easy one. This is a really easy one. And mission complete. And with that, I think I'll say bye for now. I hope you like this ride along with me, and please like this video, leave a comment if you have something to say, and I would also appreciate a subscription. Goodbye for now, and I bid you farewell.